Hi guys, it's Alerassus and I'm playing Insanity Flyff. This is going to be a special video. It's actually going to be a guide in which I am going to show you how to get decent equipment without a lot of money. We're going to need some money. I'm going to show you guys how to get some money in a second. But first let me explain. And before that, I would like to say that I play this game and I love it, and I play on all of the 8 classes, and I upload videos to help other people. And if you want to support me, you can send me stuff in-game and I will reward you with a video dedicated to you. Alright, so let's get to it. What are we going to do in this video? Okay, so one thing that's really important. I'm playing on a Harlequin here, but it's just for fun. Harlequins are actually not good for boss hunting. If you want to go boss hunting, I suggest you choose Slayer, Bill Poster, which is also called Force Master, or a Crack Shooter, which is also called Ranger. Right, guys? Harlequin is not the best choice. It's just for fun here. So, you just got to level 300 and you don't really know what to do now, or you don't know how to get good equipment because, yeah, you just started out, you used my guide, or you didn't use my guide to get to level 300 and now you don't know what to do. So here's the deal. You have this equipment here, whatever class you are, you have it. If you have an attacking class like Harlequin or Slayer or Crack Shooter, you already know maybe that you need additional damage of critical hits for better attacks. You probably have a pet, or you can buy one, and you probably know what upcut stones are and so on. But you're like, what should I do now? What equipment should I invest? Where do I get the money from? What should I do? So the main thing is this. I'm going to show you guys how to get really cheap equipment and how to upgrade it, and the upgrading itself is going to cost some money, and the equipment itself is also going to cost some money. So the first thing that you need is a little bit of money, and you're not going to get around grinding a little bit, but that's great. I love grinding, so and I hope you love it too. So let's get to it. Let's get some grinding going. What do we need for grinding? Well, we need basically nothing. We just need ourselves. We need some we need to have basic equipment, and we're all used to grinding, right? So we know how to do it. I'm just going to show you where and how much. So what we're going to do is we're going to grind until we have 20 Perrin, and we are going to pick up all of the moons and sunstones because you can actually sell them, or you can use them for upgrading. So you're definitely going to need those. We're going to need all the different types of cards. We're not going to pick up weapons, jewelry, armors, and shields. We're also not going to pick up what are rune sockets? I don't know. Questies. We can definitely pick up questies because with these I'm going to level my guild, but that's another story. Pet egg, bed, pet beads, foods, fresh buff items, red chips. Alright, so you're going to configure this like this, and of course you need a pet, which we have here. That's cool. And then we're good to go and do some grinding. So where are we going to go grinding? I'm going to show you guys really quickly. There are two ways. Either you can trade a pang and buy a ticket to Money Farming Island, right? Forgotten Islands costs 10 mil. It's a pretty good choice, but if you're not really strong already, because you have to kill monsters there that are quite strong, so this is an option. And the other option is that you go to teleport and you go to Decaying Mine. Decaying Mine is here. Bam, you hit Decaying Mine, and then you just go in. Holy shit, I didn't bring any buffs. That was stupid. So I need to get some buffs again. So if you don't know Decaying Mine, it can be a little bit confusing, right? So you're not going to know where to start, where to go. So I do recommend that you just go in, and then once you're inside, you Google Decaying Mine, and you know how to spell it now, Decaying Mine, and you just look at the map and you just go to every room and you fight a little bit in every room so that you know what the rooms are like, what level the monsters are, and how much they drop and stuff like that. And you're going to see that this is really a lot of fun in Decaying Mine. They drop a lot of nice stuff. The only thing that I don't have right here is a Cloak of Honor. What's a Cloak of Honor? A Cloak of Honor is a cloak that gives you an extra drop rate. How do you get a Cloak of Honor? You get it from voting. You need like 80 or 90 vote points. And then you will need to you equip it, and the drops will be a lot better actually. You won't get more money, but you will get more suns and moonstones. Yeah. So that's it. So now you just need to grind for a couple of hours until you have around 20 parent. There's no way around whatsoever. You have to do that. Alright guys. So see you guys soon. Oh shit, yeah, there is a way around it actually. If you're a fighting class, you're not going to be grinding very fast. An Elementer, for instance, and which is also called Arcanist, is going to be farming a lot faster. And so is a Ringmaster. Like here, you guys can see, what do we have here? Is that a Ringmaster or Elementer? This guy is an Elementer, see? And he's really farming fast. He's like, wow. He's doing it. He's doing AoE, and I'm just going to be attacking the monsters by themselves. And I don't have any buffs on me, so I really suck. Alright, doesn't matter. So, yeah, make an Arcanist. It really pays off for some money farming, and yeah, let's get to it. Okay, now we have 20 parents from grinding, and we have some sunstones and some moonstones, which is really important because we're going to need them to upgrade. And the other very important thing that we got is some red chips. We have now 1,400 red chips. We're going to need more though. I think if you want more red chips, if you need more red chips, because you're going to see, you can trade this guy here, and there's not only a money farming island, but there's also an Amnesia Island Blinkwing, which takes you to the red chips farming area. Okay guys, so what are we going to do now? There's one other very important point that I want to show you guys, and that is if you press F, you will see your couple. What is a couple? A couple is basically someone that you married in game, which is kind of gay. But if you click O, and then you see this symbol here with the heart and the guy that is kneeling down, and you put it on your action slot, and then you click on someone, and then you click that, then it's going to ask him, do you want to marry that and that character, and then you will have a couple. And the couple, it gives you couple skills. So couple skills are up here, and depending on the level, you will get better couple skills. And if you want to be successful, you will always need a couple, because the couple skills that you get, they are incredible. They give you 20% attack, 20% PvE, a lot of HP, and I forgot what. You can actually read that here. And they give you more drop rate, so all stats plus 5, PvE 10, all stats plus 10, PvE 20, you get PvE 20, and stuff like that. And that's really crazy. It's a lot of nice stuff that you need. So I do recommend that you get a couple, and I do recommend that you get a Seraph as a couple. It should be your own character. It should be your own account. It should be a character from your own account, because otherwise how can you control when he's online? Because these couple skills are only available when the other character is online. So that means that my crack shooter, who is my couple, the crack shooter, is also online right now. I have him open in another window, and that means that I will get the benefits of this couple level. How does it work? How do I get to a higher level? You don't have to do anything. You just have to be online at the same time, and at around 14 or 24 hours, I forgot, you will get more. Yeah, you will beat level 21, which is max, and at level 21 you will get the best benefits from those couple skills. So get a couple. It's best if it's a ringmaster like this guy, which is also called Seraph, because you will need this guy if you go boss hunting. If you go to the cove, you're gonna need this guy. So get a couple, level it up, and that's it. Alright, let's talk about the equipment itself. let's start off with the set because it's pretty basic. If you want to know what types of sets there are in Insanity Flyff, the thing that you need to do is you need to go to Google and then you type in Insanity Flyff sets. And the first link is going to take you to a forum page of the Insanity Flyff website, and this site is going to show you what sets you have in the game, what jewelry sets you have in the game, what weapons there are in the game, and what other items there are in the game. So that's so very useful, and you should go check out the sets. So let's talk about this set here. The best set that you can get, or is not the best set, but almost the best set you can get, is the Tenshi set. But it's kind of expensive. For Blade, for instance, this is going to cost 9 pair in each set part. For Harlequin like me, it's more like 1 or 2 pair, and so that's affordable. But in this guide, we're going to try without the Tenshi set. So we're going to go for, I'm going to use a Swiftness set. There are Swiftness sets, and there are also Asylum sets. Asylum sets are a little bit better than Swiftness sets, but we're going to try Swiftness. And what are we going to do with this set? We're going to upgrade it to +10. This one is already upgraded, but I'm going to show you guys really quickly how to do that if you don't know. You buy a scroll of S Protect, you buy like 50 scroll of S Protect, and then you go over here and you bring it to the upgrade specialist. You click Save Upgrade, then you put in the item that you want to upgrade. In this case, I can't really do that because it's already fully upgraded, and then you click Shift, right click, and it's going to fill up everything with moonstones, and then you shift right click those brown scrolls. They're called Scroll of G Protect, I think, that I just showed you. They also have in the description that they are for upgrading, for normal upgrading, and what you want is you want to be the set to be +10. We're not going to go crystal this time because we don't need that, and it really needs to be +10, you guys. It has to be +10. If it's +9 or something, it's not going to give you the extra hit 45%, block 15, increased HP 20%, at magical power 10, all stats +3 that you can see at the top of the screen here. All right, what else are we going to do with the set besides it being +10? Well, all of our parts here, and that's a really annoying part, need to be they need to have additional damage of critical hits. If you are a character that doesn't need additional damage of critical hits, like an Arcanist or something like that, or like a Ringmaster, then that's not for you. Then you're just going to go for int and stamina. So, but we need additional damage of critical hits on all of the parts except for the head, because the hat can only have normal stats like strength and dex here. And the gloves, they can also not have additional damage of critical hits, I think. I'm not so sure, but I think so. Yeah, I think so. So with that, I went for critical chance because my critical is only 95% with the gloves, and without the gloves it would be 58, and we really need 100% critical. So, but for the rest, you will need additional damage of critical hits here and on the boots as well. And on this, you also need additional damage of critical hits. On this as well, on this as well, and everywhere you will need additional damage of critical hits except for the gloves and the hat. So, how much additional damage of critical hits do we want? We want more than, or we want 40% or more. So, like on this set part, I awakened it with Scrolls of Awake that you can buy here. Like those are the Scrolls of Awakening and those of the Reversion. And I awakened it to be additional damage of critical hits 44. So I was really lucky, and I really got the additional damage of critical hits really fast. And I haven't done it with the rings, but if I want to cope with that setup, I will need that. Additional damage of critical hits 22% is not going to be enough. I need 40% or more. And sometimes it can take up to 1,000 of the green scrolls and 1,000 of the reversion scrolls, so that really sucks. So I'm going to show you guys really fast how this works. So you take any of the part that you're upgrading, and with these scrolls you can delete the upgrade or the awakening, and with that you get an awakening on it, right? So you go like, no, that wasn't good. Actually, it wasn't that bad. No, whoops. No, and this is really, really annoying, and it's going to take, it can take 1 hour for one piece of set, and it can take a lot of scrolls. There are some people that use like programs for that. I don't do that, but some people do it. It's called Ghost Mouse. For instance, there are other programs as well, and with the Ghost Mouse program you can actually record that movement and stop right here, and then it's going to be a lot faster, because you can record a mouse movement and then you can just click one button on the keyboard, one key on the keyboard, and it's going to do the awakening for you. I don't know if it's legal or not. I don't do it, but yeah, you can probably do it. But I heard that you need to run it as an administrator if you want to use it, because otherwise it's not going to do anything. So if you have the program, run it as administrator. Okay, let's get back to the set. What else are we going to do? We are going to pierce the suit. I'm going to show you guys what and why we are doing this. First, we're just going to do it. So let's pierce it. For piercing, we're going to click this guy. We're going to click Save Piercing, and we're going to put the suit in. And then we're going to need a bunch of moonstones. So we're going to click Shift, right-click it. And then we need those Scroll of G-Protect. You can buy the Scroll of G-Protect at this NPC over there in Flyff that says Scroll Shop. And we actually want it to be pierced 10 times, okay? So we want 10 pierces. And I think it's pretty easy. No, I don't remember actually. But, okay, if that happens, that's not good. Alright. Alright, so it's not that easy apparently. But if you do it a lot, you will need to spend some money on this, otherwise it's not going to work. You're going to have 10, the suit will be pierced 10 times. Now it's pierced only 3 times. What is piercing? Piercing lets you put certain cards on it. Like there's lightning card. There are different types of like this lightning card, it gives you attack. And there are different types of lightning of cards, and they give you different attributes, right? So, like for instance, this lightning card is placed in a suit, because you can also place pierced weapons. Like this fire card here is for a weapon. It says applied to pierced weapon or shield. And this lightning card you would put into the suit. And then if you put the 4% on it, you will get you can actually only pierce it 4 times the suit, and the weapon can be pierced 10 times. That's the way it goes. So you can put, if you put 4 of those in, you will have you will get 4 times 4, which is 16 attack, 16% attack, which is not bad. But for a character that is as weak as your character is going to be, it might be good to put in HP, not attack. So 16% HP would be good. If you can get your hands on 7% cards, you can buy those at the market. If you want to go to the market, you click menu and private shop. You can check it out at the market. 7% cards are also going to be very cheap. They can be priced around 70 mil or something like that, maybe 20 mil. It just depends. There are also 10% card and 12% cards, which are a little bit more expensive. And there are also better cards than B cards. There are also A cards and S cards and X cards. It's all very complicated. If you want to check out the prices for those, feel free to use my price chart in the description below. You can find my price chart, and in the price chart there's also a link to another price chart, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to go right ahead and we're going to pierce. We're going to pierce. Oh shit! I didn't get the piercing scrolls. Good. So I brought the scrolls, and now I'm gonna show you guys again how to pierce. We're gonna click piercing, and we're gonna get the weapon in there, and then the moonstones, and that scroll of Chi Protect. And it's actually gonna be quite easy. Shift, right click it, and bam, See, that's why we needed moonstones. +9. Fail. Sometimes it fails, but that's okay. Okay, +10. Sweet. So let's talk about cards again. Where do we get these cards? The B cards, they drop from monsters. So if you really did the grinding before, then you will have a lot more B cards right now, as I do. A lot more than I do. My B cards, they suck right now. So I will need to get some more from wherever, so that I can pierce my suit, so that I can put cards in my suit and in my yo-yo. So for the yo-yo, I would really recommend that you get strength, but don't spend a lot of money on this shit, because you're not going to be using this equipment too long. I mean, we're going to spend the 20 parent, but not more, because this equipment you're not going to be using for too long. You're going to get better equipment once you're able to get more money. And if you have a lot of B cards or 4% cards, like those ones that I have down here, you can actually convert them to A cards or 7% cards, and you would go to Eastern Flares here, so the eastern part of Flaret, and then you click the card master, and then you would convert the weapon cards, and you can see what type of card can be converted to what type of card. So that's really also an awesome way to get A cards if you don't find them at the market, because I just checked at the market, and yeah, there are no cards. So if you put those cards on the into the equipment, you can also remove it. You're going to do this at the same guy that we just did the whole awakening thing at. Whoops, I'm sorry for the lag. And yeah, the thing is that it will always remove the card that you last put in. So if you put in, let's say, card A, B, C, D, then it's going to remove the card D first, then it's going to remove the card C, then the card B, and last it's going to remove the card A. So think about that. So if you have a card that is better, you would always want to put it in first. Okay, so let me tell you guys where I got this set from. I haven't even told you. So the swiftness set you get from killing bosses, but you can't kill bosses because you're not strong enough. So you need to go to the market and buy it. You can either buy a swiftness set or asylum set or tenshi set, which they're going to be more expensive in that order. So for the asylum set, I would recommend you get the asylum set because it's a little bit better, and it should cost between 20 mil per piece to maybe 1 parent per piece, but that's way overpriced, 1 parent per piece. So yeah, let's do the piercing really quickly. So now we have some cards. We have 4 slots on the that are available now, and I would like to have more volcano cards, 4%. You should actually have them. So I'm just gonna put that in, and I'm gonna put those on top. That is really terrible, but I'm still gonna do it that way. And we're also gonna do the same thing with the Baku yo-yo. I would really recommend that you get a Baku weapon, and that Baku weapon you are going to get from the market, and the market, it should be around 1 parent. If it's more than 1 parent, don't buy it. Okay, so we're gonna put some of those fire cards in, and then we're gonna put some stamina cards in. This is also a terrible mixture, but yeah, we're gonna leave it at that because I don't have anything else right now. Let's talk about the jewelry. So for the jewelry, you could actually get a set that costs something. There are like sets that cost around, I would say, maybe 15 parent, 20 parent, the whole set. But we're not going to do that right now because we don't have that many parent, and we're just going to upgrade some normal rings that drop from normal monsters. We have the Demo earring. I'm going to get stamina rings because I feel like I will need a lot more HP. You can get strength rings if you want, or whatever your class you have. Int if you have another class. And we're going to upgrade them right now. So we are going to buy scroll of G-Protect. No, scroll of... Where is it? Acquisition? Smelting? No, no smelting. Accessory, yeah, great. A protect. So A protect, we're gonna need 100, maybe more. So we're buying 100 of these, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do this really quickly. It's safe accessory upgrade, and then you put the thing in that you want to upgrade. Bam. Then you shift click moonstones, and you shift click the scrolls. Shift right click, that is. Shift moonstone, shift right click, and then you click start, and there we go. Okay, so it took me around 650 scrolls to get these 2 rings to +20. Now they give me an additional stamina 40 each, which is really good because it's going to give me a lot more HP. As you guys can see, it jumped from here to here. And I'm not going to bother with the demo rings and with the gore necklace because it's not going to make that much of a difference, because this already cost me like 5 parent. Okay. So I just took care of the upgrading of the awakening, that is, and now I have almost 40 ADOC on all of the parts, which kind of took me maybe 1 hour. That ring is still missing. Miku senpai, thanks a lot. Miko is working on it still. He helped me. And except for the gloves, as I said before, and the helmet. So you guys can see that there's a lot of ADOC now, and that's going to give me the damage that I need, right? And there's also ADOC on the pet. You really don't want to skip that. Don't skip it. It cost me like 5 parent or more, but it's really worth it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. So now Miku helped me get the stam ring a lot of additional damage. Thanks, Miko. And now we are going to upgrade the Baku Imperial Yo-Yo. For that, because it's a Baku, it's a Bruno weapon, we're going to need Shining Orichalcum or whatever. So we're going to get that by converting Sunstones and Moonstones to Shining Orichalcum. Sweet. Alright, so we click that guy again, and we click Save Upgrade. We put in the Baku Imperial Yo-Yo, we put in the Shining Orichalcum that we just made, and we put in Scroll of X Protect that we again bought at the scroll shop, which is over there. Everything is usual, but this time we're going to try to make it +20, because the weapons go to +20. Let's look at some items that we need in order to get stronger and to maybe go boss hunting or something like that. So from the scroll shop, we are going to need the first thing, which is the most important thing, is the Scroll of Resurrection. We're going to need a lot of those, and it's going to cost us a lot of money. And because if you die, you can immediately resurrect and keep fighting the monster. What else are we going to need? We're going to need... let's see, we're gonna need some upcut stones. We're gonna get 10, that's enough. And we're gonna need Scroll of Selected Party. That can be helpful if you want to level your party a lot faster. And restats, we need a lot of restats, that's very important. Gonna get 10 for now. And that's it from here, I think. And we're gonna need some beads. What are beads? If you have a pet, you are going to be able to put some beads in it. We're going to get the HP bead. We're going to get the hit rate bead, the speed bead, and the soul leech bead. That's very important. Alright guys, and I suggest you do the same. Then you use your pet. If it doesn't have the slots open, I'm going to show you guys how to get slots open in a second, because that's where we're going next anyway. So previously I said that we were going to need red chips, and guys, I was not lying, because this is the red chip shop, and there are a couple of very important things that we need from here, from this shop. The first one is that one, which is going to give us a lot of HP. We're going to get 4. Then we're going to need some gingerbread men. We're going to get 8. Oh shit, I already had gingerbread men. And if you want your pickup pet to be able to use beads, you can buy these keys here, and it's gonna open up some slots for the beads. And if the pickup pet doesn't have the slots at all, you will need this pick up pet upgrade thingy here. Alright, we're not gonna buy love chocolate. It's awesome, but it's too expensive here. And what else are we gonna buy? Here, nothing. Nothing. Okay. And there's one other thing that we need from the scroll shop here, really quickly. Let's trade him again. And we need, where is it? Acquisition. Yeah, we're gonna get the scroll of acquisition here because it gives us some extra drop rate, but it's actually kind of expensive, right? 10 mil. No, we can't afford it yet. It's not that important. Alright. Now I want to show you guys where you can get the pet from and the CS set if you don't have one. Okay, so here you can also click this guy. I think he has the CS sets. Like here you can get a CS set. You can preview it by alt right clicking it, and you can get a CS set from here. You can also get it from the IP shop and buy it with vote points. You can also buy it at the market. And the pet, it sleeps, where does it, oh yeah, and at the fashion shop you just got to go through all of these NPCs. There's a lot of fashion as well, you guys check it out, right? A lot of fashion. And where's the pet? Yeah, here we go, pets. Nice, just get one and knock yourself out. Okay, so let's test if we can already do some damage on a monster, if this is gonna work out. Alright, so before we do that, I really want to show you again, guys, what we got so far. We have the level 21 of the couple thingy, because my couple is the crack shooter, is level 21 now. Took a couple of hours, but now it's level 21. We have a Baku yo-yo. Yeah, it's not 20, I know, but I'm gonna get there. And we also have nice awakes and some not so nice cards on everything. And we have a pet, which is very important, with beads. That's very important as well. There we go. And we already have quite a nice amount of HP here. And but what we're gonna do is we're gonna restart. I'm gonna show you guys something. Then we're gonna go for full stamina. Now we have 980. You need some romances as well, of course. And now we're gonna use that one skill. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we're gonna see. And now we are gonna use those thingies here. Now we have 2 million HP, you guys. 2 million HP with sucky equipment. Can you guys believe that? Now we're gonna restart again, and we're gonna add dex until the block rate is really acceptable. The block rate here, it should be around, yeah, that's the problem with the, alright, we're gonna leave it at that. Now, well, let's give it another 50, and the rest is gonna go in here. Okay, so the block rate is now 72 and 62%, and the HP is very high. So we are good to try this, right? So let's do it. And we have our Seraph. Oh shit, and we need the buffs as well, of course. Alright. Let's do it. Let's see if we can do damage to him. Alright, and we also have a full party, of course, with skills. Fuck, I'm slow. You need that for boss hunting always, 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 always. Okay, so my damage is 1 mil, which is not bad. Let's see if we're gonna make it. Okay, so it took me around, I don't know, 20 respawn scrolls and or more. I don't know. I feel like I died a lot of times, and maybe 10 minutes or something like that to kill it. But it is dying. It is dying. But you really need a Seraph for that, and you really need the couple skills. and some other stuff. So let's see what it drops. It's not going to drop a lot. And then I'll give you some final recommendations for how to go boss hunting and shit. So let's just kill it. Oh, what was that? That was not good. Flyff shot. No, no, no. Ah, oh, fuck off. This is hard. You guys see that I'm dying a lot? Alright, let's finish it. It was just one hit. Alright. So I got no drop. But no problem. Usually you would get a drop here. Yeah, I'm sleepy. Alright guys, but you saw that with only 20 parent, and I almost used all of the 20 parent, I was able to boss hunt. I killed Clockworks. It's not the best. It's actually the weakest or one of the weakest bosses in this game, but still you killed it, and you can get nice drops from Clockworks, and you can sell them, and you can get better equipment from that. Alright, so I'm going to summarize how to do all of this shit. Alright? So first, what you want to do is you want to Google the words Insanity Flyff boss, Insanity Flyff sets, Insanity Flyff sets, and you'll find the types of sets that there are, and you're going to want to buy a Swiftness set or a Asylum set at the market. They should be around 20 million per piece, should cost around 20 million per piece. Then you upgrade them to +10, then you pierce the suit 4 times, and then you get cards on the suit. And the thing with the cards is that they stack up. So if you put in 4 cards, and let's call them card A, B, and C, and D, and you should always put in the best card first, because if you remove a card, which you can also do in flares with the blacksmiths, it will always remove the last card you added. Like, as in, if you put in card A, B, C, and D, and then you would remove one card, you would first remove card D, and then you would remove card C. And so if you get your hands on better cards, you should always put the bad cards on top. Okay, and then of course you will need some nice awakes. Let me talk about the awakes again. You will need a lot of patience with that, and you will need a lot of parents with that. Oh, my description, that's interesting. So with the boots, you can get triple additional damage critical awakes. I was just lazy here, so I didn't get them. With the gloves, you cannot, and with the Swiftness Harlequin, here you can get a double awake, at least 40%, and here you can only get stats, so that's okay. With the jewelry, with the awakes, you're gonna get additional damage, 40% at least on each set part. Same thing here, same thing everywhere else. Let's talk about the class really quickly. Harlequin is actually not a very good class. The good classes are for boss hunting and for PvE content in general are Blade, which is called Slayer, Build Poster, which is also called Force Master, and Ranger, which is also called Crack Shooter. Those are the 3 classes that you would want to use for boss hunting. And then there are other classes which are good, which are very good for grinding, as in getting money. If you don't have that 20 parent, I recommend you make an Arcanist. Arcanist is the best. A Ringmaster or a Sidekeeper, which is also called, shit, I forgot, never mind. And with those classes, you will be able to grind a lot faster and get money from normal mobs a lot faster by doing AoE. Let's talk about the jewelry set. Again, if you Google Insanity Flyff sets, you will also see what types of jewelry there is. I used normal jewelry just to get some additional damage of critical hits and some stamina here to get some HP. And for boss hunting, you will usually need around 1 million HP. Okay, so you can also get sets from the market, basically buy it from other people, and you will need to check out the forum entry that I just told you about with the sets, and to see what type of additional things you're going to get from a full set, because from these you don't get any additional help. Like the red thing here, if you have the full set, you get additional stuff. And there is a set for level 250, I think, and that set is around 15 parent, and there's a set which is better for level 300, which costs 150 parent. Okay, and then let's go to the next part. Let's go to the weapons. So weapons, there are also swiftness weapons, I think, asylum weapons, Baku weapons, and there are so-called malefic weapons. You can also check that out in the forum entry about the sets. So what you want to do is you want to get your hands on a malefic weapon, because with the malefic weapon it really makes sense to put in cards that cost more money. Because with the Baku weapon it doesn't make sense, because you're going to throw that out eventually. And with the malefic weapon I would also recommend that you go and upgrade it to crystal. You can check out some, you could just Google a crystal upgrade and you will find an Insanity Flyff or Alerassus or whatever. You're going to find me upgrading crystal weapons. You're going to see how that works. So, but you would have to get a Baku weapon, a malefic weapon first. Same thing goes for this set here. You would want a Tenchi Imperial set, and you're not going to get that just by you need to buy it at the market, the Tenchi Imperial set, and it's going to be a little bit more expensive. If you're wondering what the prices are for all of this stuff, I recommend that you click my price chart that I made in the description of this video. It also has a link to another price chart which is a little bit more official. Alright, there are also different types of cloaks and of wing masks, and what's the other thing? Yeah, there's some other face mask, dragon face mask I think it's called, and you can get that, and you can also look at the prices either at the market or in the price chart that I gave you. And then there's a CS set. You can get a vote CS set for vote points. It's 360 vote points I think, so that's quite a lot. You need to vote for a couple weeks I think to get that, and it's going to give you like additional stuff that is very good, like the red stuff here. And you can also get something called a Stated 200 IP set, and that Stated 200 IP set is going to help you a lot because it gives you very nice points, and it also gives you something called what is it called? It gives you something that enables you to have better drops from the monsters. I think it's called Lucky Drop or something like that. I forgot. Never mind. You're gonna know what I mean when you see it. Okay, so that Stated IP set is also very nice, but it also costs 150 parent. So you're gonna need 115 parents a lot. You're gonna need it here, for that set, and yeah. A lot of 150 parent. So it's not that easy. Then what else are you going to need? You're also going to need a pet like this one here. It doesn't have to be Anku because this guy makes really strange sounds. And you always want to put some beads in there. Just look at the beads that you can get in flares, and you will actually soon be able to understand what the beads are for. Just ask people what they're for and how they work. And then there's another type of pet which is called which is a pet that gives you extra stats. Like there's a pet that gives you extra dexterity, there's a pet that gives you extra strength and stuff like that. You should get one of those pets too. They also need lives though, because if you die and the pet is next to you, the pet is going to lose one life. So you're going to need to like attend to that pet and buy some lives for it. You can buy those lives at the market. There's like these small orange pots. It says pet life or something like pet energy, I think. And if you have that type of pet, you can also awaken it. It's also going to help you. I'm going to talk about awakening really quickly. Awakening, you guys already know those awakening scrolls, which you can buy at the Flares NPC next to the blacksmiths. And there are also there's also something called Yua. A Yua is a unique awakening scroll. It costs 4 pair each, and it doesn't guarantee you anything. So you can also still get a Sucky Awake. So you're gonna need a lot of Yuas to do that, which is really hard. And I would recommend staying away from Yuas until you're like have decent equipment. And for boss runs, you will need a partner. If you press F, you're going to see that partner. For those extra stats that you get up here, you will also need all of these items here and some love chocolate as well. That also helps to get a lot of HP, and you will need to use the restat bug. Otherwise, it's not going to work out for you. And you will need a lot of rest scrolls and a lot of Romantis. If you want to do a Cove run, which is the hardest boss in the game, but also with the best drops, you're going to need water cards on your weapon, like these here. So you will need to buy some scrolls at the scroll shop, which say that they are made for elemental upgrade, and then you will need plus 20 water on the weapon, and you will also need plus 20 water on the suit here, which is going to help you a lot when you fight Meteo, because he doesn't like water. And of course you will need a full party, because if the party is not full you will not get as much damage. You will need it to be set to contribution. You can click allow join, and with the party you're going to use those 2 party skills for drops, and you're going to use linked attack. If you want better drops, you're going to need buffs, and because one of the buffs from the Seraph or from the buff pang is going to give you better drops. And for the drops, you will need, for the buffs, you're going to need so-called pocket buff pangs, and those pocket buff pangs you will get from collecting. So I recommend that you make another character on the same account, and you get him to level 150, and then you start collecting. I made a video on how to collect, and you're going to get event pocket pangs from that, and you can use them for boss hunting. I don't have one here right now, but if you go along collecting, you'll see how it works. And that pocket puff pang you're going to use while you go for while you do your boss runs. Okay, and as I said, for better drops you're going to need the pocket pang. You're going to, or a boss from a ringmaster. You're going to need those skills from the party up here, and the last thing you're going to need, or the penultimate thing you're going to need, is a KOH, a Cloak of Honor. The Cloak of Honor, you can get that from vote points, not vote points. Yeah, from vote points. So you can vote, and you're going to get vote points for that, and on the Insanity Flyff website and the IP shop. And from that, you're going to get a cloak called Cloak of Honor, and I recommend using it only before the mob dies. Like, so if it's at 0 HP and you know this is the last couple of hits, you switch to that cloak, and you're going to get better drops. And there are also some scrolls that you can get here. This is Scroll of Acquisition here. You can buy those and use it just before the mob dies. And there's another scroll in the red chip shop. I'm going to show you really quickly. It's called Lord's Love or Lord's Blessing or something like that. And it's going to give you an even better drop, even better drops. So let's look at that. It's called Lord's Blessing. Okay, and with that you're going to get really nice drops from the boss, and then you sell the stuff at the market, and you get even better stuff for the money. Alright guys, I guess that was it. I really hope you liked this video, and please subscribe to my channel. Please, if you want to support me, you can send me stuff in game. I'm going to reward you with a video dedicated to you. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, or send me an email or something like that, or ask someone else in the game. And yeah, I really hope this video helps, because I feel like some people level to 300 and they just don't know what to do and they quit, and that's not good. Because I want people to succeed in this game, and because that means there will be more active players, and it's going to be a lot more fun with more active players. So I really hope you enjoyed this, because I did, and I hope I'll see you soon, and I hope you guys can tell me how awesome the boss hunting went that you did. Alright, see you guys. Love you. Bye.